Guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. You already know what it was, you already know what it is, you already know what it will be. So today we're going to talk about the Tana and Brooke situation. So obviously Brooke made those racist comments that we talked about before in my last video. Of course, if you didn't watch that, you're going to have to kind of know about the situation or else this won't make any sense. But pretty much Brooke made some racist tweets like 10 years ago. And they were pretty bad. It's not just like the normal, not normal, like racism is really not normal, but just like usually people just say the N-word or like, slips out, like whatever. And her tweets were like so crazy, like they were literally about like somebody like and getting shot by like a cop, so that is really crazy. So obviously she does the podcast with Tana, okay? They're like co-hosts. And Tana obviously posts once a week, so she had to come on, eventually and address this.
Obviously, as you guys can see, I am alone on this couch. Brooke is not here with us today, and I want to be abundantly clear that that was my decision. We all saw the tweets, and they're fucked up, and they're horrific, and I'm saying that as a white person.
So basically Tana decided that she wanted to make it clear that it was her decision that Brooke is not on the podcast anymore. So if you guys don't know the history about the canceled podcast, the reason why it's called the canceled podcast is because literally Tana's gotten canceled so many times. And it just so happens that she also has gotten canceled for racism as well in the past, like saying the N-word, like she said the N-word. Hers weren't like crazy tweets, like I wouldn't say it's like as bad as like Brooke's, because she literally said that that guy deserved to from the cop, which is just really, really crazy. Like she's like, it was self-defense, like so crazy. Now Tana's was like bad, but she's gotten canceled like many times for different reasons. So that's why they call it the canceled podcast, because they just want to own their cancellation and kind of act like it's not a big deal. It's like whatever, like we get canceled all the time, but this one was like serious, like it was like more serious. So Tana had to come and address it. Now people are just kind of like, wait a minute, you're saying like Brooke's not going to be on the podcast anymore? Which is kind of ironic and kind of funny, because literally Brooke's rode with her through all Tana's cancellations. Like she's been like the most hated online for a long time, more than Brooke. Brooke was always loved. Nobody knew, like Brooke, everyone thought Brooke was an angel, okay? Like angel, and like you're with Tana, and Tana gets canceled all the time, and she's still stuck through, with Tana. Like Tana does have all the money probably and stuff, and like put her on, gave her career, that's kind of like, Brooke wouldn't have had anything if it wasn't for Tana type thing. So I think Tana's just really trying to save her own ass right now and be like, okay, I gotta distance myself from Brooke. Like, I'm not gonna go down for your cancellation. And therefore she is, because people are now looking at all your past stuff and like, wait, like you used to be canceled all the time for racism, and now you're coming on and being like, okay, I gotta distance myself from Brooke. But that's literally like why your show's called canceled. And like, honestly, in my opinion, you guys, I think she should have had Brooke come on and talk. Like the fact that like Tana was like, I just want to make it clear that was my decision to not have Brooke on. I don't know, I feel like that's just not true. I feel like Brooke really couldn't come on and address it, because what do you even say? Like I don't really think she had anything, like I don't think she was ready. And Tana was like, well, I'm not gonna stop the podcast, I need to like post something, and I'm not gonna stay quiet. Like I'm not gonna let this affect me and everything that I've built for. I've been doing YouTube for whatever, like 10 years. Like you're not gonna come over here and be my co-host and then ruin it for me. So I think like Tana's like, okay, I'm just gonna do it on my own, and I will say that it was like my choice, because if she said like Brooke wasn't ready, couldn't speak, like that looks bad. So I think she honestly just said that, to be honest. But now Tana is taking a lot of the heat, because everyone's like, what do you mean it was your decision not to have Brooke on? Like if she wanted to come on, she should be able to speak and be able to apologize. People want her to apologize mostly, and like they're not getting that, because like it's just been silent from Brooke now. Like Brooke doesn't really have anything to say. Like what you say, you have to just basically be like, I'm really sorry and I have to do better. Like there's no like, and like people aren't going to forgive her right away too after an apology. Just because you make an apology doesn't mean like, oh, you're forgiven, so. But now everyone's looking into Tana's past, because like, what do you mean you condemn her? Like you're gonna hold her accountable when like you haven't even been really held accountable for your stuff. So like this honestly just opened a can of worms to like look deeper into Tana's past, so just like she's getting canceled all over again. I think that they really thought they were immune to cancellation, but that just goes to show, like, if you done stuff, like it will come out, like the cancellation. You're not. No one's safe out here. Like no one's safe. No one. So it's crazy. And yeah, so I guess we'll see what she says next week, because I mean they do post weekly. So like this was last week, she was just adjusting it, being like, yeah, Brooke is like not on this one, because I mean who knows if Brooke will come back. I think eventually she will, because I don't think she really has anything else except for YouTube. And honestly, if she just does her YouTube, it's hard to post on YouTube when all the comments are just like adjust the racism, you're racist, this, like all hate comments. Like when you're getting canceled, you get like a flood with just hate comments all the time, and like, you know. So that's the thing, is like she probably just doesn't, like, she just need a mental break and like not even be on the internet. But like if the internet is your job, so yeah. And do I think Tana's kind of like everyone's been having their take on Tana? It's like, I mean, she's a little bit of a hypocrite, like not sticking by her. Apparently even Brooke's mom spoke out, being like, you're not gonna be by her, but it's like you literally left your daughter for drugs, so it's like you weren't even beside her. So it's kind of crazy. But yeah, so we'll just see how it goes. I'll keep you guys updated on the tea. So if you want to like, comment, subscribe, we will see what Tana, like maybe Tana's just going to go back to normal programming the next episode, just like try and ignore. Because honestly, if you ignore long enough, like it does really go away. And like apparently like the monkeypox are out now, and we're going to go into another pandemic of the monkeypox. So it's like no one's really going to care about like Canada and beef drama when we have like a world crisis going on. You know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta wait till the next pandemic type shit, and then people will forget because we're all dying. So yeah, anyway, you already know, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.